Alright, we're going to start animating with Fresco, and you need to create your new, select your screen size, and we are going to start by just drawing the outline of a face and hair to start with. On the left side, you'll see different tools, and so you're going to select the third tool is what I usually use, but there's all sorts of different ones you can pick from. And I'm going to go to the basic options, and I'm going to pick the taper. And what happens with the taper is when you press hard, the line gets thicker, so you kind of have to get used to that. I'm just going to create the hairline first. Give him some ears, and I'm thinking of all the things on the face that are permanent. Okay, we're gonna change the eyes and the nose. The eyes and the mouth. So don't do anything else. On the right side, you'll see this little box with the arrow pointing down. Push that, and that kind of makes it permanent. Now, on the bottom right, you'll see the little circles with a play button. This is the animation part, and it has different frames that you can add to it. So I'm gonna duplicate the frame so that I get the same outline and hair each time, and then I'm going to go back and add the face. If you go into the settings, you want to pick the onion setting. You may want to change the frame per second. You can adjust a lot of things, whatever is good for you, but I want you to see the onion setting so that you can see where the eyes were each time you draw, so you know it's in the same location. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our eyes and our mouth. So I'm going to start out with his eyes closed. Think about eyebrows, cheeks, any kind of wrinkles in the forehead, anything like that that would make the expression more believable. Then I'm going to go to the second frame, and you can see how my eyes and my mouth have grayed a little bit. That way, they're not going to be present in the actual image. It's just showing you where you started, so you can kind of pick up from where you started. I'm having a hard time getting my pressure the way I want it. Now I'm going to change the mouth, and he's going to be like singing or whistling. And then I'll go to the next frame. So you can still see all the layers. And now I'm going to make the eyes closed, where he's like squeezing his eyes closed really hard, and maybe I'll make him laughing with his teeth showing and his mouth really wide. And you can get really involved and add color and all that on your own after you learn the basics. So I'm just going to keep adding a few more frames. And changing the face. Oh, I don't like that. That's too dark. So you hit that little undo button. You can easily change it. Now I'm going to make his eyes kind of open, wider. Think about those creases in his eyebrows. And then I'm going to start to animate it. And you might want to change, I think I'm going to have to delete a few, but you might want to change the time. Looks like I have a few extra frames, so I'm going to delete those. So I'm just kind of refining the little details of the animation. You're going to want to export it, but you want to make sure you're exporting it as a movie. So you need to go down to the motion, and then it'll save the video in your camera roll. So once you've exported the video into your camera roll, you're going to open up iMovie, select movie, create new movie, and then you're going to go in and find the video in your camera roll. That's the animated one. You're going to add that into your movie, and then you just keep adding the same thing over and over again because it'll create like a loop. And then once you get them all added, you can edit and change the speed. You can also do the speed in the Fresco app as well, but I also wanted you to see how you could change it in the iMovie app too. I'm going to speed up these clips. So once you highlight individual clips at the bottom, you'll see the speed editing tools. When you are done bringing in the videos, then you want to think about the sound. You can create sound effects, whether you want to have a dog, you could do all the different ones you can get. Also, if you go to soundtracks, they have songs that are part of iPad. So like the iMovie already has certain songs downloaded that you can use. You can kind of see, and it would bring that into it. Now, when you select the song, you can change the sound because it can get a little loud. We're going to do a voiceover. All right, now I'm going to add my voice as what's talking in the video. I am so scared. I am so scared. Obviously, that's not what I'm going to use. I need something a little longer, but you can delete it and do it again. Can we get to summer already? I am so ready for summer. Can we get to summer already? I am so ready for summer. So obviously the sound in the background kind of fades. So you may want to turn that. I am so ready for summer. You can also fade the back end of the song if you want to, and especially if you're doing something kind of different. All right. Now, how can you create more movies and animation using Fresco and iMovie? It's just going to take a lot of practice, but it's super fun. It gives you a lot of opportunities to be creative.